So for step 14, attaching the steering rods. Well, we've got to grab our adjusters and these metal rods as well, and you can see that there needs to be 27 millimeters of distance between the adjusters themselves. So I've got those, and so it's just going to be a matter of making them and then attaching them to the ball connectors on that steering rack. Now, I do like the way that this is built because this is going to allow you to use a wrench to make adjustments after you've attached this all to the car as well. So I'm curious to see how that all works. Anyways, I'll set this up and let's put these together. So first, let's grab one of these pieces here, and you can see the way this is. You can see that little sort of hashed area, which is that hashed sort of section on that side. So I'm going to say this is the correct way of putting it together. I don't know if it's actually going to make any difference, but we're going to give that, we're going to say it is. So it's going to be a matter of turning these on, and I've got that mostly in the right way, so we'll do the same thing with the other. We'll get that started. This has to turn that way. So once I've got this sort of level, I'm going to now twist, but it's looking like that one needs a little bit of work to get it level, and then we'll turn it. Well, I need that one a bit. Looks like that needs, oh no, that was correct. I've got to, they both have to twist on the same way. It's not like some of the other turnbuckles I've seen. We're actually twisting them the same way. Now, if that's the case, then I may have to use this wrench to turn these in order to get them on. Interesting. Okay, well, let's turn this as much as we can. And we'll do the same thing for the other side, apparently. So let's grab that. Okay. Well, let's see where we're at here. So 27, and I mean, you can see in this diagram that we're way off still, so this is going to have to be tightened down. Let's see if I can hold that a bit better while I tighten this on. And then on this side, same sort of thing, but it's going to turn the other way. Well, what do we got here? Well, we're getting there. Yeah, I'm pretty close. Pretty darn close. So if I leave that there, it looks about right. If you're, and I'll show you what's interesting, the way this is designed, and it's got to be correct. But I'll just do another couple turns here. Yeah, so you can see on the diagram that if we look at the hash and we put that in the center, you can see the distance that this needs to be on both sides. And you can also see that if this is facing down on the left side, this one needs to be facing sideways. Oh, I've actually got it exactly what it should be. So you can see that This is flat. This is to the side. So that's one of them. Excellent. So I'll just do the other one and we'll come back and take a final look. But I mean, that's ultimately what this should look like when they are finished. Okay, so there we have it. There is our left one. There is the right one. And you do have to make sure that it's set right, because here's your left and that's flat. And then this is obviously off center. It's sort of to the side. And the right one, same idea. That side's flat and then this side is off a bit. And there is a bit of a difference. So let's do this separately, but you can see here that if this is the right one, we're going to grab the right one, and you can see that the crosshatch, this crosshatch right here, is facing inward. So that's this one here. So this needs to pop onto here. So I'm going to do this sideways again, grab the pliers and snap that on. There we go. There's one. And on the left hand side, same thing. The hash side, that hashtag side of the I don't even know what you call that, sort of like the wrench bit, is off facing out. So we know that this has to fit on this side as well. So I'm just going to push that to put that to the side and grab, and on it goes. So you can see that both the cross hatch section, they're both facing that direction. So there are our steering arms in place, and you can also tell that this is going to, like, once we've centered this, these are equidistant arms basically. So that's actually pretty good, because that means there's the same amount of stress on one wheel versus the other, which sometimes in Tamiya kits it's sort of off-centered. So that's great. So there are our steering arms and our steering rack ready to go. So step 14 is complete. So now we're going to move on to step 15 and work on the front lower arms. And now we're into bag C.